Here's an AMI This Week shortcut with Laura Bain.
Most days of the week, you'll find Robert Hearn, a retired Marine dispatcher, in his driveway, working on the stock race car he built.
I've always had an interest in cars. My interest in racing, I guess, started when I was a kid. My dad was a racer. He had a track.
Robert has retinitis pigmentosa and is legally blind. His mechanical know-how is mostly self-taught.
I took a general mechanics course back in the late 70s, and I learned a little bit there, but my dad being a mechanic, I spent a lot of time watching and learning and basically having my own vehicles and trial and error.
This is the third vehicle he's rebuilt.
My success in working on cars, I find, is my ability to use my hands. More so than, say, your person with sight. They're constantly looking, having to get that light in a perfect spot to see that little bolt or nut that they have to reach. My hands can get in there and see what they can't see.
This car started out as a 2009 Ford Focus SE.
The changes that I made is the car is completely windowless except for the windshield. All glass has to be removed. All interior, the whole interior of the car, including the dash, has been removed, with the exception of the driver's seat, of course. The car has a 6-point roll cage added to it, which is roll bars in the car.
It also represents the continuation of a family tradition. Robert's son Josh Hearn is the driver.
What made me want to try race car driving was hearing the stories that Dad had, his times at racing, and hearing that my grandfather had raced too.
Josh enjoys driving more than working on the mechanics.
He definitely knows a whole lot more than I do, but I stay out of the way when he needs his time to work. But I'm definitely there to lend a hand whenever I can.
The car is covered in sponsors, including one for the Lions Foundation of Canada Dog Guides, which is where Robert got his dog, Poppy. Josh is responsible for the car's paint job. It's numbered 120, a nod to his grandfather's racing number, 20.
Dad built the car, but my granddad raced the number, and when he had told me that was the number that he had used, there wasn't a doubt in my mind that was the one that I was going with. It means a whole lot.
Getting my son into racing is, wow, it's hard to explain. I'm on cloud 9 with it. Excited. it's hard to explain. I'm on top of the world with it.
It's the last day of their race season at Scotia Speed World in Enfield, Nova Scotia. Robert is in his element.
The speed, the smell, the feel, the sound is to me is phenomenal. I love the sound of horsepower. I love making horsepower. If I can make more horsepower in my car, I'm going to do it.
The crew does their final checks, and the father in Robert kicks in.
I'm nervous. I'm very nervous when he's on the track. There's in the vicinity of 22 plus other vehicles with him racing at that time, and it's not a slow pace, and it can get very crowded out there. He's a rookie, and I'm nervous, but again, I'm also confident that he's in a vehicle that's very safe.
What's going through my mind when I'm out there is keep between the lines, but just more don't run into people. Try to be cautious.
When I'm at the track, it's all of what I hear and what I smell. I don't leave my pits when Josh is racing. I can hear quite a bit from where I'm at. There's no sense in me going up pretending I can see what I can't. And I stick around, and when he arrives back, we go over what has happened, over the last few laps within the race.
Josh isn't looking to place first in the races today, but he has big plans for the future.
next year, I'm going for Rookie of the Year. Like to make my team proud, like to make my dad proud, and definitely going to go for it, and here's hoping I get the title.
Robert's thinking about next year too.
I'm hoping for bigger and better things. I can't wait for a full season. If my dad was alive today, I know he would be here. Knowing his numbers on the track with Josh, he'd be here every week racing. I know he would. His passion for racing was pretty thick. And knowing that his grandson's racing his number, yeah, he'd be very proud.